तो चलिए आपका मॉक स्टार्ट करें। और इस मॉक में जो आपके अध्यक्ष हैं वो हैं अखिलेश कुमार त्रिपाठी जी, जिनकी अध्यक्षता में आपका मॉक कंडक्ट होगा। लगभग 15 से 20 मिनट हम आपसे वार्तालाप करेंगे, फिर उसके बाद आपका हम प्रॉपर फीडबैक आपको दे देंगे, ठीक है। जैसे ही मॉक खत्म होगा 2 मिनट के लिए मीटिंग लेफ्ट करनी होगी आपको, फिर एक हम आपके बारे में कॉमन एडवाइस बना के, आमराय बना के आपको जो है सजेस्ट कर देंगे, ठीक है। तो आई वुड लाइक रिक्वेस्ट टू प्लीज रेस्पेक्टेड अखिलेश कुमार त्रिपाठी सर, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
Akanksha, first you tell your intro without telling your name.
Sir, I originally belong from district San Kabinagar, and I've been brought up and have been done my schooling from Lucknow. Then I did my LLB from Lucknow University, Faculty of Law. Then I completed my LLM from National Law University, Delhi in 2019 itself. And then I've started pursuing my PhD from Ramanagar National Law University.
Okay, tell me, yesterday in UP Legislative Assembly, they passed a new rule for the UP Legislative Assembly. Can you tell me that which rule this rule replaced?
Sir, I can't remember the act's name, but certain rules have been changed that ministers have been not allowed to bring mobile phones in the uh, assembly, and they cannot talk in the chamber loudly, and they have to be accountable for when they're not giving their reports and everything.
Okay, what is the evidentiary value of an admission?
So an admission is not a conclusive proof, but it may be admitted, and it cannot act as an estoppel. It can be admitted as against the party who is giving it, but under certain circumstances, it can be admitted by the party who is giving the admission, which has been mentioned under Section 21 of the Indian Evidence Act. If the statement relates to the cause of his death or state of means, under which we have given statement, and if the facts are relevant under the relevancy mentioned under Section 5 to 55 of the Indian Evidence Act.
Please tell me the citation of MTP Act, which is included in your minor act syllabus.
T2 Act.
Yeah.
Full name, Medical Termination of
MTP.
Pregnancy.
It's the MTP, Medical Termination of Pregnancy.
So citation as in,
Yeah.
so I'm not able to get your question.
What is the Places of Worship Act 1991?
Places of Worship Act recently has been used due to the Gyan issue going on in the Varanasi. The Places of Worship Act says that after the Independence Act 1947, the places that are originally belonging to that religion cannot be changed back to the previous religion.
Okay, now I would like to request Jan sir, please start the interview. Thank you, Akanksha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Akanksha, which article talks about the appointment of district judges?
District judges of Article 233 to 235 talks about district judges.
Okay, Akanksha. And which section of Indian Evidence Act talks about the presumption of ownership?
Presumption of ownership. Presumption of ownership has been given under section 110.
What section 110 says?
If a person has been an owner of a house, the person who wants to prove that he has not been the owner. So the burden lies on him to further the negative.
Okay. And what is anticipatory breach of contract?
Anticipatory breach of a contract has been mentioned under Section 39 of the Contract Act, under which a party disables himself to perform the obligation that he has entered into due to certain circumstances by his own conduct.
Okay. Akanksha, is there any difference between further investigation and reinvestigation?
So reinvestigation starts after the previous proceeding has been already closed. A closure report must have been filed, then the reinvestigation can start. It is like a reopening of a case. But it can be ordered with the appellate court or under certain different circumstances. But the further investigation can be continued in the same case also. After the filing of the charge sheet, also the further investigation can be continued, and the charge sheet can be filed again.
Okay. Akanksha, tell me if there is a contradiction between fundamental rights and directive principle of state policies, which one prevail over the other?
Sir, by the Keshwan and Bharti judgment, it was said the DPSP should prevail, Article 39B and C, and DPSP should prevail over these articles. But no, fundamental yes, sir, DPSP should prevail over these. But according to Minerva Mills case, the tag between the two tussle between the two was solved, and the harmonious construction rule was applied. So balancing between both the concepts for the welfare of the community was advised.
Okay, Kansha, one last question to you. Who is an indigent person?
Sir, indigent person is a person who does not possess property of more than 1,000 rupees, or who is unable to pay the court fee if there is any court fee.
Okay. I would like to request Ravi sir, or can we continue the interview?
Good evening, Akanksha.
Good evening, sir.
Akanksha, will you please try to explain what is the exact interpretation of the word of the relation under the Domestic Violence Act?
Word relation.
Word of relation under the Domestic Violence Act. घरेलू हिंसा अधिनियम के तहत आपके हिसाब से संबंधों की परिभाषा क्या है?
Sir, domestic, according to that, relationship can be with any person, not necessarily married person. It can be between any two person living in a household, whether they're married, they're related by marriage or any other relation, which includes certain like living relationship also. The protection has been in certain cases by the High Court has been granted in that.
Okay. Akanksha, will you please tell in which case the Honorable Supreme Court of India has unconstitutionally declared the concept of the adultery under the Indian Penal Code?
So, Navdeep Singh Johar versus Union of India.
In this
Adultery, sorry,
case,
right?
adultery. I'm asking about adultery.
Adultery, sir. No, it was a Shine versus Union of India.
Okay. Akanksha, will you please try to explain what is the basis to lodge the FIR under the Code of Criminal Procedure?
Under Section 54, it has been mentioned. FIR is lodged under a cognizable case. We can go to the police station where we can say the oral or written complaint. The police can take the written complaint and file it in a register with a complaint number. And if the police is not registering the FIR, then we can go to the superintendent of police, and we can also file e-FIR nowadays.
Akanksha, is this practically possible? The police officer can start the investigation before lodging the FIR, and if it is so, what would be impact?
Before
Okay.
lodging in a cognizant case, sir, he can start the investigation before any orders from the magistrate, but the FIR before that I can say.
Okay. Let's suppose, Akanksha, you are a district and session judge. You have conducted certain trials and you are going to be convicted a person regarding the punishment of the capital sentence. So basically, who will confirm the capital sentence and by whom? Tell me.
The capital sentence can only be granted by the additional session judge in the High Court. So I can, as a start, I cannot give capital punishment. And it has to be confirmed by the High Court if the session is also granting the capital punishment. So it has to be confirmed by the High Court in Section 366 of CRPC.
Okay. In CPC, which sections talks about the concept of the second appeal?
CPC, the second appeal has been mentioned in section 100, and second appeal lies to the High Court in substantial question of law.
Okay, Akansha, one last question to you. Recently, on each and every alternate days, we received a various judgment of the different high courts, and their clear-cut views against the women, which especially talks about the concept of the rape. They are bogus or they are baseless. Being as a PhD scholar, what is your opinion?
Sir, actually, due to the connection, I couldn't hear your full question. Can you?
Akansha, on each and every alternate days, we received a various judgment of the different high courts as well as the Supreme Court of India, and they have clearly and it states that in most of the cases which is against the women, I'm especially talking about the offense of rape. But whenever the trial is going to be conducted and when the trial is going to be almost done, what we got in 90% cases they are baseless and they are actually not fit within the section 375 definition. What is your opinion as a PhD scholar?
Sir, rape is a very sensitive issue when it comes to the person with whom it has been done. But I think, in my opinion, we can set a time limit for the filing of a complaint so that the evidence can be founded. Basically, the acquittal happens in the rape cases due to the late filing of the complaints by the victims, and so the evidence doesn't remain there.
So don't you think so, Akansha, if the complaint is bogus or the applicant is, filed a case with the intention of malafide intentions, so is there any scope which is imposed by the legislature in those kind of circumstances? Normally, we put the fine or to send that girl or the female person to behind the bar for a period of 1 month, 2 months, etc. and so on, because we have seen a number of cases in which normally when the person is behind the bar for a period of 10 to 12 years and after his appeal has been admitted before the honorable high court, then he got acquitted.
No, sir, I think that will discourage the rape cases altogether and many people from coming outside to report those cases because proving a case and whether it will turn into acquittal or conviction
Conviction.
is a matter to be decided by the court. So punishing the victim for that, I don't think it would be the right option.
Okay, thank you so much, Akansha. And now I would like to request Honorable Satyendra sir, he will continue with you.
आकांक्षा जी आपको आगे कंटिन्यू रखें। अच्छा, आप मुझे बताइए राजद्रोह सेडिशन लॉ क्या होता है?
सर सेडिशन के अंदर अगर कोई भी इंसान गवर्नमेंट के अगेंस्ट कोई क्राइम करता है तो उसको सेडिशन लॉ गवर्नमेंट को भड़काने गवर्नमेंट के प्रति किसी को भड़काने की जो गवर्नमेंट की लॉ के से स्थापित हुई है।
गवर्नमेंट के लिए या फिर आ, अपनी कंट्री या किसी स्टेट के अगेंस्ट?
सर गवर्नमेंट के लिए।
ओके, आप मुझे बताइए, आपने सुना होगा जैसे पाप, आपने सुना होगा ना पाप हो गया भाई, फिर आपने सुना होगा अपराध हो गया, इन दोनों में फर्क क्या है?
सर पाप तो एक सोशल और कस्टमरी उससे उपजा है। पाप तो काफी चीजें अपने सोसाइटी में पाप कही जा सकती हैं वो, बट अपराध जो कानून के द्वारा पनिश किया गया हो, कानून के द्वारा उसको दंडित घोषित किया होगा, वो अपराध है।
गिव अस एनी एग्जांपल।
सर जैसे अब पाप का एग्जांपल
कोई नहीं, आईपीसी का ड्राफ्ट किसने तैयार किया था?
लॉर्ड नफिले।
आप मुझे बताइए अभी जो लॉ कमीशन है वो कौन से नंबर का है?
सर 22वीं लॉ कमीशन है।
लॉ कमीशन का कार्य क्या होता है?
The law commission basically does research work on certain issues or policy work that the government proposes to take or for taking the consensus of the public. That's what our thoughts about.
एक आपने सुना होगा बेल इज रूल जेल इज एक्सेप्शन, ये किसने कहा था?
Sir, it has been said in many cases, but the statement, that particular statement has said that.
आप मुझे बताइएगा अंडमान निकोबार किस हाई कोर्ट के जुरिडिक्शन में आता है?
Calcutta High Court.
कलकत्ता। पश्चिम बंगाल के वर्तमान में गवर्नर का नाम बताएंगे आप, जो काफी चर्चाओं में भी है?
Governor का नाम P. So, sir, I can't remember.
ओके। एनजीटी क्या होता है? एनजीटी
NGT on National Green Tribunal.
यस, कुछ बताइए इसके बारे में।
NGT has been established in 2010. Basically, NGT has been given 2 note of cognizance, and NGT case will directly go to Supreme Court now. Matlab, after if the appeal goes, then the NGT has to note of cognizance. NGT protects the environmental
इसी
cases.
ट्रिब्यूनल का द्वारा जो सुनाए गए वाद होते हैं या फैसले हैं, जजमेंट हैं, उनकी अपील हाई कोर्ट में हो सकती है?
हाँ सर, हो सकती है।
कोई जजमेंट बताएंगे लेटेस्ट?
लेटेस्ट समय एल चंद्र कुमार में ट्रिब्यूनल्स की कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनैलिटी पे बात की गई थी।
चलिए, आप मुझे बताइएगा आप जुडिशरी प्रिपरेशन में क्यों आते हैं, क्यों आना चाह रही हैं?
Sir, because it has always been my dream and my father's dream, and for the social security also, and my personal interest in the law field.
ओके। इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में कहाँ पर टोटल आर्टिकल मेंशन है, मुझे बताएंगे किस आर्टिकल का नाम?
टोटल आर्टिकल?
यस। इस आर्टिकल में ये लिखा है कि संविधान में इतने आर्टिकल होंगे, क्या ये लिखा है भारत के संविधान में?
नो सर।
चलिए, वेरी गुड। आकांक्षा जी, आपका मॉक कंप्लीट होता है। आकांक्षा जी, आप मुझे बताइए, आप इतने कुछ परेशान सी लग रही हैं हमें, आपके फेस पर हमें
नो सर, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है।
सीरियस मोड में रहती हैं आप ज़्यादा?
नहीं।
क्योंकि जो स्माइल आपकी अब आई है, हम पूरे इंटरव्यू में ढूंढते रहे, हमें कहीं दिखाई नहीं दी। आप कन्वर्सेशन में नॉलेज वेरी गुड है आपकी, बॉडी गेस्चर में थोड़े प्रॉब्लम है आई कांटेक्ट को लेकर, क्योंकि गर्दन टेढ़ी रही है आपके पूरे इंटरव्यू में। एंड पूरे इंटरव्यू में आपके फेस पर हमें तनाव देखने को मिला है। अगर उस पे स्माइलिंग रखें और आप थोड़ा, और उसी से फिर लो कॉन्फिडेंस नज़र आ रहा था, ठीक है? मतलब अपने फेस को खिलखिलाता हुआ हंसी, इस स्माइलिंग फेस रखिए प्लीज़, ठीक है? तो और बेहतर और अच्छा आपको रिजल्ट मिलेगा उसका, ठीक है? बाकी एवरीथिंग और गुड है, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। लीगल इश्यूज़ फैक्चुअल डेटा के साथ आप तैयार कर लीजिएगा, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से रिलेटेड जो भी शब्दावलियाँ हैं, और बाकी आपको क्या लग रहा है, मतलब क्या रियलाइजेशन हो रहा है आपको?
सर, मुझे बस यही पूछना है कि मतलब आंसर सैटिस्फैक्टरी थे कि नहीं?
हाँ, आंसर से हम सारे पैनलिस्ट ठीक हैं, मतलब ओवरऑल गुड है। और बस फैक्चुअल जो क्वेश्चंस हैं आपके फैक्चुअल वाले, उन पे तो देखो एक दो क्वेश्चन तो वो किसी से भी नहीं आते, इसमें पैनिक होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। आपका एक तो गर्दन टेढ़ी रही है थोड़ी पूरे इंटरव्यू में, इस पे थोड़ा, एंड फेस पे स्माइलिंग रखें, खुश लगने चाहिए। आप शुरू में तो ऐसी लग रही थी कि सच्ची बताऊँ कि जैसे आप रो के बैठी हैं, मतलब पहले रोई हो फिर बैठी हो इंटरव्यू देने, तो फेस एक्सप्रेशन थोड़ा ऐसा लग रहा था कि आप बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान हैं, इसलिए वो खुश लगना चाहिए फेस। डेफिनेटली आपका सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा। जिन बातों को हमने बताया, इन पे काम करिएगा, ऐसी हम उम्मीद करते हैं, विश्वास करते हैं, और डेफिनेटली आपका सिलेक्शन होगा। टारगेट 4 IQ की तरफ से आपको शुभकामनाएं, बेस्ट विशेस।